Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents channel. My name is Jesse Durham. I teach people how to live and leave a lasting legacy. For today's installation in our EncycloMedia series, we're going to discuss what a life insurance agent is. So a life insurance agent is an agent for and of a life insurance company. That agent is going to represent products and services from that insurance company. So an agent is not necessarily a fiduciary. I have given my quick take on what being a fiduciary is and in its context of infinite banking, becoming your own banker. Make sure to check that out. I've done a quick take on fiduciary. So first and foremost, high level picture, a life insurance agent must be licensed in their home state, and then they can obtain licenses in other states where they are going to do business. A second step is that an agent will become contracted with a company or multiple life insurance companies. So I am licensed in my home state of North Carolina, and then I'm licensed in many more states beyond that, and I am appointed or contracted with more than one life insurance company to be able to help my clients that are seeking to obtain policies for the purpose of implementing infinite banking. So an agent needs to be licensed, and then they also need to be appointed by an insurance company. An agent will also maintain their license by doing continuing education. So to be able to verify this, here's what I would suggest for those that are vetting the concept of becoming your own banker and you're just curious about some things like, is this person that I am consulting with actually a licensed insurance agent? You can search for that person's information at your state Department of Insurance. So just go to the internet, go to your state's Department of Insurance, and you should be able to find and verify that for yourself. You could also contact a company to make sure that they are being represented by the person that you are consulting with. So those are just some things that you could do to vet a person for yourself. And then furthermore, and most importantly, again, for the purposes of you wanting to implement infinite banking, the person that you're consulting with, the professional that you're consulting with, once you know that they're licensed, they're appointed, have they actually implemented infinite banking in their personal lives? You know now that they could sell you a policy, of course, but have they implemented infinite banking in their own personal lives? Have they paid significant premiums into properly structured whole life policies, maybe some term policies as well, but mostly whole life insurance policies for the purpose of infinite banking? Can they show you their policies? Can they give you real life examples of how they've used infinite banking in their life? So once you know that you are working with a licensed professional, they've been appointed with a quality mutual life insurance company. They're representing products, whole life insurance, maybe term products also, to you from a mutual life insurance company. The bar there for me is a mutual life insurance company that has consecutively paid dividends for a minimum of 100 years without missing a single year. Are they representing that kind of a company? Yes, you then know that they've implemented infinite banking in their own personal lives. My suggestion is that you seek to work with someone that you connect well with, that is asking you in-depth, intimate questions as it concerns your family dynamics, your cash flows, your priorities, your plans, your dreams, your aspirations, your intentions of implementing infinite banking. Someone who can share best practices, someone who can adequately, comprehensively answer your questions about your particular situation. I would suggest that you not seek out someone who's just looking to give you a cookie cutter approach. Someone that just gives you the feeling that you're walking up to a vending machine, pushing two buttons, and then a policy's being kicked out to you. My suggestion is that you anticipate having an ongoing relationship with this person. I'll tell you how I do things. When I take on a client, which that means they have vetted me and spent time with me, I have vetted them and spent time with them. We're going to work well together. My vision is to work with that client, that client's children, that client's grandchildren, and so on. I've got a very long-range approach because that's just the first philosophy, the first principle of infinite banking is to think long-range. I bring that to my business and how I work with clients. It's very common for me to have Zoom calls, video conference calls with multiple generations within the family where I have a client. So just anticipate with a quality individual that you're going to be sharing profit and loss statements. You're going to be talking the details. And that's going to be an evolution over time as you implement infinite banking over your lifetime as well. You should be touching base at least once or twice a year to keep things dialed in. So what I'm suggesting for sure is that your agent should be taking a very big picture, holistic approach to looking at your situation, where you're at, where you want to go to hit some short-term goals, mid-range goals, what about 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and then lifetime goals, legacy goals that are going to tie into whatever your intergenerational plans and aspirations are. A very holistic approach. Now, when it comes to how life insurance agents are compensated, I'd like you to know that we're compensated directly from the insurance companies that we represent. And again, I represent multiple companies. I'm not married to one particular company. You should notice on my channel and in my messaging that I don't even use company names. I have companies that I love. Personally, I own multiple policies, and I own policies from different life insurance companies. But what I want you to know is that life insurance companies pay their agents commissions directly for the work that they do. So when an agent such as myself is educating you on the very fact that you could implement infinite banking in your life by buying and procuring whole life policies for your ownership and use, if I educate you on that and you decide to pay a premium to that insurance company, they're going to pay me directly for the work that I do. So agents are paid commissions from the insurance companies that they represent and for the products that are sold. Again, for the purpose of implementing infinite banking, you're going to be looking to procure for yourself properly structured. That's so important. I've covered that already on this series, the EncycloMedia series. Check out what I've done on term riders, convertible terms, policy splits, proper structure. Check these other videos out. But you're going to be looking for a properly structured whole life policy, maybe some term policies as well. There are great implications with especially convertible term policies, but a properly structured policy from a mutual life insurance company that pays dividends. That's what you're going to be looking for. So huge word of caution here. There are lots of folks that will give lip service to the term infinite banking, and they will be seeking to sell you an index universal life insurance policy, for example. Well, there's actually a chapter in the book where Nelson talks about not owning nor writing any type of universal life insurance policy. So pay attention. Now, on that point of index universal life insurance, I've also covered that topic and why I don't own any, why I have not written any of those types of insurance policies. You can check that out at our Myths, Mysteries, and Misconceptions series here on the channel. It's on IULs. Check it out. Again, I would encourage you to find someone that you connect well with, that holds the values that you hold important, that actually practices what they preach. They can show you their policies, how they've used infinite banking in their own personal lives, whether that's with me or someone else. And to that point, I could make some great suggestions of other wonderful people that I do not financially benefit from in this space, and I think that in any area of life, actually, if someone who is in a particular field can't make a reference because they're too overloaded, I can't work with everybody. And not everybody's going to want to work with me, and I'm not going to want to work with everyone. So if someone who is in their industry cannot make a reference to 1, 2, 3, 4 other great qualified professionals, I would question that person. So I hope that this insight has been helpful for you to recognize a life insurance agent's role, particularly for the purpose of implementing infinite banking. If you have further questions, feel free to put those in the comments section below. And if you would like to have a one-on-one free private consultation call with me, you can find me at durhamtalents.com. Live and leave a lasting legacy. Have a great day. Take care.